Hi there, welcome to EudretiX, where we make your high school life simple. I'm Aniket, and this is the first part of the medium difficulty questions for linear functions as part of our Digital SAT Algebra practice series. Okay, so if you've already started the topic on your own, you can directly skip to the medium difficulty questions, or you can choose to see the beginner level first. Okay, make sure you try the question yourself first before looking at our solution. Let's begin. First question. According to a model, the head width in millimeters of a worker bumblebee can be estimated by adding 0.6 to 4 times the body weight of the bee in grams. According to the model, what would be the head width in millimeters of a worker bumblebee that has a body weight of 0.5 grams? Okay, so they've modeled the head width according to the body weight of the bee as, we can say head width we can represent with W, that is 0.6 plus 4 times the body weight. Let's say the body weight is B. So width is equal to 0.6 plus 4 times B. So B in our case is given to be 0.5 grams. So 0.6 plus 4 times 0.5, which is 2 plus 0.6 or 2.6 millimeters. Be careful of the units. Okay, so that's millimeters. Let's go to the next one. Next question. The graph of the function f, where y is equal to fx, gives the total cost y in dollars for a certain video game system and x games. What is the best representation of the slope of the graph in this context? Okay, so the graph gives the total cost y in dollars for a certain video game system and x games. Okay, so the video game system that has a certain fixed cost, and along with that a certain number of games. So according to that, the cost y is calculated. So y will have a fixed component c plus the cost of each game, let's say m, multiplied by the number of games. This is y is equal to mx plus c, similar to like a straight line equation. So what is the best interpretation of the slope of the graph in this context? So the interpretation of the slope would be the cost of each game basically. So each game costs $25. That is the slope. The video game system costs $100. We can see that because for 0 games, the fixed cost is $100. So that means the video game system costs $100. The video game system costs $25. No. Each game costs $100. No. So each game costs $25. This is the best interpretation of the slope. Although statement B is also correct, but it's not the interpretation of slope, it's the interpretation of the y-intercept. This is the interpretation of the y-intercept, whereas statement A is the interpretation of slope. Okay, let's go ahead to the next one. So basically this is $100, which is the cost of the video game system, plus what is the slope? For that we can take a point. Let's say this is, so one point can be 0, 100. The other can be 1, 125. So 125 minus 100, which is 25, over 1 minus 0, which is 1. So slope is 25. So 100 plus 25x, where 25 is the cost of each game. Okay. Next question. F of x is equal to x plus 7 over 4. For the function f defined above, what is the value of f of 9 minus f of 1? So f of 9, this will become 9 plus 7 over 4. F of 1 will become 1 plus 7 over 4. 9 plus 7 is a 16 over 4 is a 4. 16 over 4 is a 4. 7 plus 1, 8 over 4 is a 2. 4 minus 2 is a 2. Option B. This is pretty straightforward and simple. Okay. In the xy plane, the points negative 2, 3 and 4, negative 5 lie on the graph of which of the following linear equations or linear functions? So instead of checking directly for the options, let's first find the slope from these 2 points. So negative 5 minus 3 over 4 minus 2. Negative 5 minus 3 is a negative 8. Over 4 minus 2 is 4 plus 2, which is 6. This is equal to negative 4 over 3. The only option that has negative 4 over 3 as a slope is option C. So that is the correct answer. So no need to waste time on checking the different options. You can directly eliminate all the other options through this way. Okay, let's go to the next one. Cx is equal to mx plus 500. A company's total cost C of x in dollars to produce x shirts is given by the function above, okay, where m is a constant and x is greater than 0. The total cost to produce 100 shirts is $800. What is the total cost in dollars to produce 1,000 shirts? Okay, so the cost can be modeled as a linear function with mx plus 500, where m is a constant. That's basically, as you can see, 500 would be the fixed cost to produce any number of shirts. That may be the fixed running cost of the machinery and those kind of things. And m, that is getting multiplied with x. That means that is the additional cost for each shirt. So that will depend on the number of shirts getting produced. Let's put in the values given to figure out the value of m. To produce 100 shirts, it costs 800. So 800 is equal to m times 100 plus 500. So m times 100 is equal to 300 and m is equal to 3. M is 3 now. Okay. Now they're asking what is the cost in dollars to produce 1,000 shirts. So the fixed cost 500 plus m times 1,000 or 3 times 1,000, which is going to be $3,500. This is the total cost to produce 1,000 shirts. Okay. So with this, we mark the end of the first part of the medium difficulty questions for linear functions. This topic is pretty simple, so you can quickly skim through these videos and maybe move over directly to the hard difficulty problems. But in case you're doing this for the first time, go structurally and follow each and every video. Okay. So keep watching, keep practicing, like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye. Take care.